It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Ooh,
and look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll
run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Oh, yeah.
3rd and long. It's Stidham. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
22.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Now 3rd down.
So following the sack, Stidham and the Patriots now looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Stidham. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 62 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Stidham, third down from the gun. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A 28-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
It's 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41 from the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. the best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 5 brings up second.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
You did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Odell Beckham.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Defense. Let's go, defense.
Out of the gun, Stidham. Over the middle to Beckham. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 52.
Stidham from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
A gain of 9.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Stidham looking to escape, but he'll go down. They got him. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Get in the weight room.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
By the wide receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Stidham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Stidham. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Lynn Bowden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
At the 33-yard line.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now back to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Palardy now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And it played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Tighten up.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
37-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Bowden. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now it's Stidham. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Stidham sets to throw on first. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And he is all the way up past the 25. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets them 40. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 25-yard line.
Third and long. It's Stidham. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Taking it about the 16. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Back now in Foxborough. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Tight end. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That's out to the left and complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, it's Stidham. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Here's Stidham. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Panthers 20, Patriots 10. Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, that was dangerous.
Stidham
threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Stidham. He'll get this underneath to Michel. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
To Sony Michel.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Off the play fake, here's Stidham. Got an open man, it's Foster. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stidham going back to the air. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stidham first down in the red zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stidham to throw it. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Breshad Perriman. 3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Stidham. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Stidham. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Another costly turnover there, 2nd of this 2nd half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the 2nd half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But
it's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
The ball carrier.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Christian McCaffrey.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the